coaches, it's Coach Parker with CoachParker.org. How you guys doing today? Thanks for joining me. Today I wanted to do a quick walkthrough of my new Selected Youth Football Plays ebook in the Power I formation. Just finished this. It's been a labor of love. It's taken a little long, well, I think because I was trying to perfect it and get it just right, and I think I've come pretty close. I'm pretty proud of it. I think this Power I formation Selected Youth Football Plays ebook is just as good as my Power Wing Beast Offense playbook for power running formation. You know, the Power Wing Beast Offense has part of some Power I variants in there that I call Pi, and that the power in the Power Wing Beast Offense name is actually for the Power I. I grew up running that as a pee-wee lad in middle school and high school. That was popular in the 70s and 80s. Of course, the option version in high school, I was a fullback at the time. And pretty interesting offense, and has been a great offense for me using my pi variation since about 2011. And so I wanted to put this out there, and some of you seen some of it on my YouTube channel. And if you've got the Power Wing Beast Offense, you've got some base plays in there. But this really goes into the traditional Power I plays and my Pi plays, and another formation called Deep Dish and Stack. And we'll go over that soon. But before we get too far into this, remember to subscribe to the channel, hit the like button, share, comment. All of those good things help me with YouTube to get better rankings in their search engines. And that helps me bring you more free content to the youth football community. Cost you nothing, just a couple of seconds to click down there. So please subscribe. And of course, if you'd like to buy the playbook, head over to CoachParker.org, and there'll be a link in the description, and probably somewhere up at the top or at the end there'll be a link too. So let's get right into it. We'll just do a quick walkthrough of the book. Yep, copyrighted material. You can find me on Facebook. I do have a private Facebook group now, so if you want to search that out, there's a lot of free content coming over there. Purpose of the book basically is to develop a Power I plays and get that out there. I think this is a great book. As it's almost a playbook. If you order the Jaws blocking book that I've got, it'll add up into a playbook. But this ebook will fit into the Power Wing Beast Offense system really well with all the vocabulary and so forth. So if you're an offensive coordinator, you know, power running for youth football is the key. So this book is definitely for you. Here's some icons and symbols. Just kind of threw that out. My strategy is ball control. I'm a defensive-minded coach, but I do like to use multiple formations. So usually I'm running the Beast, the Pi formation, which is my Power I formation, or Cake, which is the Pi and Shotgun, and then I run a form of a double wing kind of spread thing. So I usually run 3 formations each season. With experienced teams. My goal, offensive goals, I want to score 23 points. I want to manage the clock. I don't want to turn over the ball. I don't pass a lot because usually that causes a lot of trouble. But if you're doing it with a good 60% or above completion rate, then go for it. In game, not just in practice. Here's the thing on my blocking book here. They get some thoughts on blocking. I go into some blocking stuff. There's some unique stuff about blocking calls here for running backs. If you want to use this, you can use these. This is some of the stuff that came out of a high school and some other things that we used to do. And There's the Inga and Olga call for the pie variation if there's a guy in the gap when you've called the hole. And we'll talk about that more in a little bit. There's some rules there, right, and some more blocking calls. Quarterback actions, I've got them kind of spinning and non-spinning and quick. So you can use some of that or just make it simplified. But I get a little bit, maybe a little bit complicated here on what I'm wanting the quarterback to do. But there's a little thing here on spacing. And then here's the base traditional power I here. I put my wingback kind of in a triangle there. I know some will scoot him up. In high school, our wingback or halfback, whatever you want to call that, three-back, he was fast, and so we had like almost two tailbacks there in a way. So in this formation, I'm running that wingback or halfback three more as a almost tailback type of position versus a blocker. Now in the power I formation, my pie variation, the 3 and the 4 are definitely blocking back, sniffer kind of guys. The wingback may have some speed, but this is a great formation if you don't have any real, like, true running backs. Our tailback one season when we were running this moved, and I had to basically put 2 tight ends or at the 3 and the 4, and then the other fullback at the 2. And we got into the Super Bowl undefeated doing that with 5 games left. That's the guy left. So it will work. And if you know how to block, this formation is highly effective. Here's some players' alignments and rules on this and how that works. Get into that. There's the deep dish here, which is a deeper power ice, really to get outside. And or if you have a back that is a juke type scat back that likes to run an open field, you can release your lineman onto linebackers, have the 2 blocking backs pick up the slow lineman, and then have this guy kind of read the blocks there in the backfield because he's got a lot of space. We had a team. This deep dish comes from a team that we played. So thanks, Coach PK. It's highly effective if you have that type of back, but he has to be a tier 1 real back to be able to pull that off. But you can run this deep dish if you're just trying to run sweeps to get to the outside. You've backed everybody up a little while, and you can run really wide with this. And it can be hidden because, you know, you're kind of going in and out of the traditional power I, the pie, and then this deep dish. And those 3 type of little arrangements there may make it good for you. I do kind of combine. You'll see me call pie dish or pow dish or deep pie or deep pow. And I'll kind of mix and match here. So there's that. Here's just the overall formations. Here are the 4 kind of key ones that I've used a lot. And then some other stuff here. And we won't go through all of these real quick, but you can kind of pick those out. There you go. There is a PDF sample over on the website page, and I'll put a link to that too. Base 8 plays here, so you can actually get a little PDF. I think it's 20 pages of the book. But here's some plays here. We won't go over them on quarterback sneak, power I. Let's see. Here's another power I. I should be reading these off because I'm trying to turn this into a podcast. So we got a wedge here. Let's see. Here's a quarterback blast into the 3 hole with a pie formation, which is overloaded. The pie formation versus pow, which is the traditional, versus deep, which is deep. Pie is always unbalanced unless it's called even. So we've got 2 guys. I'm hiding or kind of tricking everybody with putting a nasty tight end, and then I'm running in inside of that with a quarterback kind of sneak into the 3 hole there. Then you got the power lead sweep here. This is the power right, but you can run it in deep And you can see you've got the power lead with the 3 blockers going on there for the quarterback. And then you've got a fullback wedge out of the traditional power I. And then you've got 44 counter, which is a great play out of the traditional. Let's see. Yep, you've got out of the broke eye, which is similar kind of variant of the power eye. The fullback just kind of comes over where the wingback was. And then the wingback was the fullback. He goes to the wing there. So it's a little variation on that. I just wanted to run the fullback on a little toss stretch there. So we got that going. Power eye here. Tailback to the 24. 24 blast with the double lead call. I call it Izod with the fullback going inside, and then the wing back or the other back will pick up the guy outside that hole. So that's an Izod call there. Let's see, you've got a half bone, which is another kind of formation here that's similar to the power eye. It's with the tailback kind of scooted over, and then you've got that with that gives me opportunity to get the wing back in motion and an easy kind of pull to the tailback there. So that looks good on the half bone, and then let's see, power eye again with the 26 Izod there, and let's see. You've got kind of a naked toss sweep here with the 28 naked toss counter sweep. Everybody's going one way, tailback's going the other, and just a quick toss there on that counter. Then you've got pie crumbs. This is a pie formation here, overloaded. It's just kind of a big jumbo sweep out there to the 20 at hole. And the thing that you'll see me use the at sign instead of 0 out here after the 8 hole. 0 is my center over the center. And then I use at is the wide sweep like to the numbers versus an 8. An 8 is more kind of a stretch. And when you go to overloaded, that outside hole has got to be something else. So it's an at there. So that's why that's going on if you're wondering. Here is, let's see, 36 counter to the wing back out of the traditional power I. Great play. Really good play. You can run a pass off of that too. Let's see, and then here's a toss sweep to the 3 back. Another great play here, kind of a power sweep out there to that. And then, of course, I've got some pass plays here, and you've got your just pop passes out of pie. A sail pass out of the traditional power I. Let's see. Probably my favorite here is this flood option flood pass from the wing back here. That'll be fun to run there. We've run some of these before, and they're fun plays to run. You got a route tree here. Now we're getting into just the other selected playbooks, general stuff here that we do. Nothing too crazy. This other information is in every selected youth football play series ebook. You've got about 9 pages here. Oh yeah, and this book is 160 pages long. As you can see it, there's some field templates here. Blank, you can print these off. 5'3", 6'2" wide tackle, 6'2" tight tackle. Excuse me. And then here's all these resources, books that have helped me kind of put these books together. Here's all my other books here you can take a look at. And, of course, I give you a notes page. And so that's 160 pages there. There are actually 90 Power I variant plays along with 11 Beast and Wildcat plays that I threw in. Some of the top ones there. And I think there's 22 or 23 pass plays for out of the Power I and variants, or like an I variant there. So it's a pretty good book. This book is probably, if I had the Beast Power Wing offense playbook, I would get this as a complement book to that. You've got the Wildcat book, which does a lot of cake or fat beast formation, which is that variation in the Notre Dame box. So that's where you get that. But this pie formation is where you got the traditional quarterback. You've got the two blocking backs and the tailback, and it is so good for youth football teams. I guess because I played in the system, I really enjoyed it a lot. So yeah, so don't forget to subscribe. That's, I think, all I've got on the walkthrough there. Please subscribe to the channel. That really helps us a lot. Like, share, comment, do all that good stuff. Let me know in the comments below. Do you like the Power Eye? And if you don't, what offense would you like me to see develop a selected plays book? Because I've got a kind of 10 on slate here. I think the single wing is my next one that'll be coming out. Like I said, you can head over to coachparker.org, and I'll leave a link here, up there somewhere, and below in the comments where you can order the book. Right now it's $9.99. If you search out, you can find a $2 coupon to take $2 off of it. So, but 160 pages, 90 plays, can't beat that price. So, and you're supporting me to bring more free content, because over at Coach Parker there's like 400 or 500 YouTube videos, blog posts, etc. So anyway, this was the Power Eye formation, youth football selected plays by Coach Parker. I think I got all that right. But hope you're having a great day. Remember to stay safe. And as always, play for fun, and winning is funner. Thanks for joining me today. See you guys later. Ciao.